I'm a big fan of our next guests. They are the brothers known as Radkey, Isaiah, Solomon, and Dee. Guys, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
I really appreciate it. Where are you guys right now? And is this the Radkey compound that you're holding?
Yes, we are at the Radkey HQ. Been held up here for a little while, and it's been cool. Just been chilling. It's been smooth. Really miss playing shows. Been doing a couple live streams. Like that's been kind of an adjustment, but it's been interesting.
And this is home in Kansas City?
Yes, Kansas City.
Are you guys germaphobes? Were you freaked out by this virus at first when this news hit?
Oh yeah, we were on the road too at the time, so we were washing our hands a lot. It was kind of a scary time because it just happened so fast. Like first you're thinking, it's not going to be too much, and then everything has changed. Then your shows start canceling, and it just really was insane.
Was there any thought in the back of your mind, man, we got to go back to those part-time jobs that we had in high school?
Well, things got pretty crazy, but we luckily had that record pre-order for a while going. So we were just happy that that was going and we could, play shows and, there's still things musically we can do, but who knows what's in the future.
Solomon, is it like you're 12 years old all over again and, you got to fight for the bathroom and...
No, not really. We're all on the same level now.
You guys have always written about your experiences and your feelings and things like that. How have you been taking in the sociopolitical climate right now? What is it like in your perspective? Because not only is this happening, or let's say in your home state, like in 2015.
Things are just we've been seeing this, like you said, from 2015, this kind of just awful world we've been living in. And yeah, we've been singing about it, and we've even got songs about it to this day. And it's just a rough situation. And it just sucks when these things come out and are just you just see it. And it's just yeah, here it is. We've all known about this forever. This isn't, it's a really big deal and stuff, and it's just yeah, it's all of it's a big deal, and we should be this mad and get things changed. It's time to just change. It was a long time ago, time to change things. So it's just hopefully things change because everyone's coming out to say, all right, time to change, time to really make some major changes. And I don't think that you can resist it, or I don't think that they're going to be able to resist it this time. So, we're on the side of major change, and we want, obviously to feel safe and equal, because we've never obviously felt equal. That's what we wrote about in our song, Paul, just always being watched, always, not being trusted, can't be, just a normal person, so it's, we've long been on the side of major reform.
There haven't been enough bands, or it hasn't been enough music that just vocally express the feelings and the situation of what's going on.
Totally.
Like bands like System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, and NWA and so forth. And what you guys did is not overtly. You're not like a political band. It feels like, right?
It's crazy, we were never a political band. We always just kind of just did whatever we wanted. And then as the times just got harder and harder and things got crazier and crazier, obviously it just comes into the music. It's we're singing about some of the stuff we've been going through since we were young teens and just even some of the stuff we're going through now. So, and just what the world's like and what's going on. So, yeah.
Have you participated in any of the protests or anything like that? I mean, you are in Kansas City, right?
We do want to at some point. Our dad has pre-existing conditions, so with the coronavirus stuff, we actually can't get too close. But it would be cool if there's a spot kind of not too close to a bunch of people, but we have some family members that are pre-existing condition for coronavirus stuff. You got to be careful.
You guys have been working on this album Have recent events inspired you to add more to it, kind of shift gears and go in a different direction, so to speak?
Not really. It makes me think about the that movie that Spike Lee just put out. You know, it's been being made for a minute, and it comes out and it just mirrors a lot of stuff that's going on, and it almost seems like it was written just like a week or two ago, you know, something like that. And like these songs we've been writing for since like probably like 5 months, if not 6 months ago. We've had these songs ready to go record. And yeah, you know, some of it mirrors some of the stuff going on. So it's just like, yeah, like we haven't like tailored anything, but you know, some of it's going to mirror it just because like we've always kind of written about that kind of thing.
You know, what's remarkable about the movement right now is the white community really now coming up and stepping up to the plate and saying, wow, we didn't realize we were doing that. Mm-hmm. And even me as well. In a way, D, you and I have that commonality of where it's like if they didn't know what we look like, they would think we were white people.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I'll be on the phone with some people sometimes, and they'll be like, "Yeah," and then they'll like they just hear my voice, you know, and then we meet in person, and like, "Oh, yeah, I didn't realize," or they'll see a picture or something. It's like, yeah, I'm a black.
Right. And when you guys were first booking gigs, people would hear your music and they'd be like, oh, cool. But then they would see you guys and they would turn you away, which is nuts to me.
Yeah. In some cases, wouldn't even listen to the music and just look at the picture and turn us away, which was amazing. We're just like, man, yeah. So that was something, but you know, it is what it is.
You guys just released a single, Bend, back in February or something like that, right?
Yes.
Man, I see some progression in the sound. I see some growth, some backstory. Obviously, we know each other because we did a session in Oakland last year when you were on tour. And from the songs that you did for us then and what you did with Bend is, I see something. I hear something different. What is it that I'm hearing? Is it the songwriting? Did you work with somebody new?
It was definitely just the songwriting, because this was one where we actually just did by ourselves, which was cool, and we just recorded it in Kansas City. And we just we're always trying to challenge ourselves and try different styles and different sounds. We've been doing that ever since like the EPs back in the day, and like, you know, that was just the next step, was to do a song kind of, you know, can we do like an acoustic song, a song that's like more based around an acoustic guitar, stuff like that.
Well, I feel like your music is what we need right now. You know, loud, in your face, and if there's a message behind it, great. If it's about broken hearts, great. You know, I feel like this is exactly what we need. I feel like we need a kick in the pants in music right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's the guys of Radkey. Be on the lookout for their new album coming out this fall.